YouTube, what is going on? What's going on, everybody? It's finance host about Mike. What's popping? I would like to give all graces to the higher being, and I would love to give my gratitude, inspiration, and respect to the Pepe family for treating me like they always do, like one of their own. I was basically treated like if Lewis was still here in physical form himself instead of just spiritual. So I would definitely give my thanks and shout out to the Pepe family. I am a member of the family, and I always will continue to be one. I've been down here helping them out. Everybody been helping each other out with their transitions. I want to do a video on his computer, but I couldn't. We couldn't figure out how the hell he got things set up with the audio and everything. So I was gonna do a video a couple of days ago, but got caught up with trying to help get his mom, father, and brother or mind off of what's going on. The next couple of weeks is gonna be extremely hard for them due to the fact that Lewis has moved on to the next transition. He has been cremated, and services will be coming up soon. Unfortunately, there's a good chance I may not be down here for that, but I was hoping to. But it is what it is. But I may be down here within a couple of weeks or so again. But the family would love it if people can respect their privacy. It's not important to know what Lewis passed away from. People are extremely inquisitive, and that is much appreciated. The fact that Lewis has so much love, out here, but the family doesn't think or want to be reminded on how he passed, but how to get over the fact that they just lost a family member, let alone two parents, two beautifully grateful and good people lost a son. A brother lost a brother, and it's extremely difficult due to the fact that he lived on premises and he was found on premises. So it is not important to know what or how or why he passed away, just the fact that he's no longer here. And also the family wants time. They want time to grieve, and they don't want people asking questions. Just give their condolences, move on. If anybody want to help with the GoFundMe, fine. And again, vultures are not permitted. Vultures are not wanted. They are not. The mom is determined. Mostly everything you see behind me, they're not getting rid of, regardless of how much it costs, what it's worth. If it's not, it's not. Please do not contact the Pepe family by any means, asking them what they're selling and if they're selling. No friendly extortion, no this, no that. If Jerry, they're going to get rid of what they want to get rid of if they decide to get rid of certain things. And that's it. So please do not bother them through this difficult time about statues. And if Lewis had any deals with anybody, whether you sent a quarter or you were about to send something and you're waiting for him to get back to you, Lewis is no longer here. They are not honoring anybody. Nothing is being honored. Whatever deal Lewis had, whatever whatever the family decides to get rid of, they will get rid of in their own time frame. They don't want any and everybody calling out the woodwork with friendly extortion or anything like that. Nobody's honoring anything. So Lewis has passed away, and that's what's important here. We're sorry if you guys had some kind of thing worked out with him, but it's not going to be honored. And again, give the family time to grieve. Do not bother them through this transition. They are being way more than I would say polite and discreet about their feelings, but what's going on is not wanted. That much I can tell you. Give them time to grieve, and if you want to give your condolences and stuff like that, fine. Other than that, please don't start asking questions that's none of nobody's business. And please do not try to contact them asking, hey, you guys plan on getting rid of? That's just maliciously disgusting. Don't do that. This is coming from me as well as the family. I can put things in words the way it should be worded. Outside of that, when Vic passed away, Lewis used to always tell me, I'm the closest thing to Vic's attitude and stuff on the show. This came out of Lewis's mouth, and in a way, he's right. And I told him I didn't want to take over Vic's place, only due to the fact that I'm never on the show that much, and I don't have the same knowledge and do the same kind of research and stuff you guys do with the statues and stuff. I'm always in the dark. And most of the time, I just come on the show to show respect for you and Vic. So he was like, okay, well, he's thinking about letting Tim do it and stuff. And I was like, okay, that's cool. He lives down there by you, makes sense. You know, you guys can do shows together and stuff like that. Yeah, that's fine. And when Tim came over, we were talking about that, and I think Lewis will like it. And I personally, some people might say, "Who are you to give permission?" I think I am, because I am part of the original pieces with Vic and Lou. So I personally would prefer, and I know Lewis would like it if Tim took over the show. And this is coming out one of the horse's mouth personally. So with that basically being said, Tim, it makes sense if you take over the show. And nobody else really has the right to. And this is coming from one of the persons who I know both of these guys very well. If another dude named Brandon was up here, or Lewis's best friend T, love you girl, if she was here, or even Marley, I think those three people will have just as much, if not even more right than me to pass the torch. So other than that, I don't see anybody else on the show having that other right to pass the torch except me. And if this and the Pepe family love for me isn't enough proof, then I don't know what is. Please stop bickering. Please leave them alone. Let them move on to their transition. Let them grieve. We don't, vultures and scammers are not welcome. Just let Lewis and Vic rest in peace. And again, the Pepe family, very happy for the people that love and show respect to their son. And let's just move on. We don't, nobody wants to, explain what happened to their son. It's none of nobody's business. Just that he passed away. He's moved on. And again, please give them their space. And that's it. Other than that, like Lewis would say, peace.